Hi everyone, I hope you all are doing well. So welcome to one more video of Special Biotonic. I'm Sanjay Lad. In today's session, we'll talk about last session of principles of inheritance, that is genetic disorders. I request you all to like my channel, share it and subscribe it. So let us start with genetic disorders. Students, we all like to hear the stories. So today I'll start my session with a small story which has happened around 20 years back. So this is a story of year 2000 when I was working in a pathology testing company called as Specialty Ranbaxy. Now, while sitting inside a maternity clinic of very famous gynecologist, a lady came with her daughter, and this daughter was having features like this. This girl was having short stature, webbed neck, then her breast development was very poor, and with routine checkup doctor could diagnose her as Turner syndrome. Now in case of Turner syndrome, doctors can confirm these diseases by going for karyotyping or chromosomal analysis. Now in case of Turner syndrome, if you look at this last sex chromosome, second X chromosome is missing. So in case of Turner syndrome, there is a monosomy of sex chromosome. What is the meaning of monosomy? That instead of having a pair, there's only one chromosome. Now such female shows the genotype as 44A plus XO. So in this case, the number of sex chromosomes are only one. Second sex chromosome is absent. So O indicate second sex chromosome is absent. So number of chromosomes in such females are 45. So in such female, there are no onset of menstrual cycle. The broad shield-shaped chest is present. Then breast development is absent. No ovarian development, so no ovulation. Therefore, such females are sexually sterile. Short stature with webbed neck. Now, in such females, growth hormone can be given for normal growth and development, whereas estrogen will help for promoting puberty and developmental activities such as development of uterus. So these are the features of Turner syndrome, where the female is showing monosomy of sex chromosome with 45 chromosome in total, and these are the features of Turner syndrome. Now, in case of Down syndrome, if you look at this chromosomal analysis, the 21st chromosome shows 3 chromosomes in total instead of 2 chromosomes. So it is called as trisomy of autosome. Now, as it is found in both male as well as female, so it is commonly found in male and female as well. So what are the features of this Down syndrome? The face is broad with broad forehead, mouth is always open with tongue coming out, that is called as protruding tongue. Eyes are slanting. Then as far as ear is concerned, it shows small ears. Then fingers are short and stubby. As far as line on the hand is concerned, so this is called as what palmar crease, which is also called as simian crease. Now this palmar crease runs throughout the length of this hand. So that is a feature of the Down syndrome. Of course, that is not the only feature of Down syndrome. It is found in common people also. And as far as this thumb of the foot is concerned, it is called as hallux, whereas the fingers of the foot are called as toes. So there is a gap between this hallux and toe, second toe. So this gap is a feature of the Down syndrome. So in total, what are the features of the Down syndrome? It shows 21st trisomy of autosome. So it is found in male as well as female. The number of chromosomes are 47. Such individual shows less physical, mental and social development. There is a single palmar crease which runs throughout the palm, small slanting eyes with short ears, broad forehead, mouth is open with tongue coming out always, that is called as protruding tongue. So in case of Down syndrome, it is related to autosome, that is 21st trisomy of autosome. Now, in case of third genetic disorder, which is called as Klinefelter syndrome, so this is a picture of a male. Now, this male shows feminine character. What are the feminine character? So very few hairs on the chest. Then there is a breast development which is called as gynecomastia. Then the shoulders are narrow, hip is wide, which are feminine characters. Then forelimbs are longer than normal, height is more than normal. Then there is a poor beard and facial growth as such. Then testes are very small, and one more important feature is the female type of pubic hair pattern around the genitalia. So in case of Klinefelter syndrome, it shows trisomy of sex chromosome. So here the male shows, instead of normal XY condition, there is extra X chromosome in the sex chromosome. Therefore, the male shows 44A plus XXY, that is total 47th chromosome. Then these are the features which we have seen just now. Height is longer than normal. Then length of forelimb is longer than normal. Then some degree of breast development which is called as gynecomastia. Then sparse hairs on the body, underdeveloped testes with say no sperm or very few sperms. So therefore semen is without sperm or with few sperm. So such males are sexually sterile, and the voice pitch is very harsh. Now as far as treatment is concerned, we can give say hormones such as testosterone to develop pubertal changes such as deep voice, growth of facial and body hairs, increased muscle mass, and sexual desire. Sexual desire is also called as libido, then increased bone density. Then in case of breast development, the breast tissue can be removed by using plastic surgery. Then as the voice pitch is very harsh, such people require speech and physical therapy. And as the quantity of sperm is very less, to help them to become father, there is a technique called as what intracytoplasmic sperm injection. This is a therapy used to help them for reproduction. So in case of Klinefelter, there's a trisomy of sex chromosome with these are the features. Now students, so far we discussed about the diseases which are with more chromosomes or less chromosomes. Now this thalassemia is a disease due to mutations in hemoglobin gene. Now hemoglobin is made up of, hemoglobin is a protein which is made up of 2 alpha chain and 2 beta chain. Alpha chain is made of what? 141 amino acid, whereas beta chain is made up of 146 amino acid each. Now depending on which chain is showing mutation, accordingly it is called as alpha thalassemia or beta thalassemia respectively. So thalassemia is a autosomal recessive disease. It has a low RBC or low hemoglobin. Now there is a less quantity of hemoglobin produced, therefore RBCs are less in number or hemoglobin content is very less. That leads to severe anemia, skin color is yellow, then there is a changes in size and shape of RBCs, slow growth and development. Now as quantity of hemoglobin is very less, such children require or such individual require massive blood transfusion. Now there are many NGOs which are working in the area of thalassemia to help the people suffering with thalassemia. Now as far as treatment is concerned, uh, normal blood transfusion is required for such individuals regularly. Now as it is related to quantity of hemoglobin production, therefore thalassemia is called as quantitative disease, whereas sickle cell anemia is called as qualitative diseases. So I hope you are understanding all these diseases. Students, at the end, I request you all to like my channel, share it, subscribe it, and don't forget to press bell icon. And thank you for watching this video.